Hi, I'm Steve Bourie, author of the American Casino Guidebook.
And I'm Matt Bourie, and I'm the editor of the American Casino Guide book. And if you're not familiar with us, please be sure to visit our website at americancasinoguidebook.com.
You know, a lot of times people ask us, what is our favorite game to play? And we always give the same answer. It's video poker. And there are a few reasons why we like this game so much.
And it would be kind of hard to explain all these reasons in one video. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down into a series of 4 videos, and we're calling it 4 Secrets to Win at Video Poker. In part 1, we'll explain how video poker differs from playing slot machines and why it's such a better game.
Yeah, and then in part 2, we're going to explain how to read pay tables in a casino, so you find the best paying games. Then part 3, we're going to teach you the expert strategies for playing any video poker game.
And finally, in part 4, we'll teach you how to find the best players clubs to give you the most benefits for the video poker play that you are putting in. So are you ready to learn all about video poker? Let's get started.
This is part 3 in our series of videos about video poker. And in this one, we're going to tell you how to play your hands like an expert in any given situation. But first, we wanted to go over something from part 2, the video. And we mentioned that you can achieve a certain payback percentage with maximum coins and perfect play. By maximum coins, we meant that you're going to bet 5 coins. 5 coins is the max bet on a standard machine. And when you do that, the Royal Flush gives you a bonus. It goes from 250 per coin to 800 per coin. So you always want to bet the maximum coins when you're playing video poker in order to get that bonus. Now, if you don't want to bet 5 coins and you're just sitting there playing to have fun, just bet 1 coin. Don't bet 2, 3, or 4, because 1 coin is the minimum. And if you bet 2, 3, or 4, you're not going to get anything extra for making those extra coin bets. So just either bet 1 coin or bet 5, but mostly you should always bet 5 to get the maximum payout on the machine.
As mentioned in the introduction earlier, video poker is better than slot machines because it's a game of skill. This means that it's very similar to blackjack in that there's only one mathematically correct way to play your hand in any given situation. So if you know how to play the game and you sit down, you're going to do much better in the long run than somebody who just sits down and guesses how to play all of their hands. One way to show that this is true is that there's video poker machines that have over a 100% payback to the public. This over 100% payback, though, is only achieved with perfect play. So the casinos put these machines out because they know that 99% of the people are not going to be able to play these games perfectly. A casino would never put out a game that was all random with over 100% payback because they know in the long run they would lose money. However, the casinos also know that almost nobody can play perfect video poker, so they'll put these machines with over 100% payback out, and they know that 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, almost anybody that plays these machines is not going to know how to play it perfectly to be able to achieve that over 100% payback.
Okay, so how do you learn to use the proper strategies in video poker? Well, there's a couple ways to do it. Number 1 is you can use a strategy chart. Now, just like those little blackjack strategy charts that you can bring into the casino to help you play your hands in blackjack, there are strategy cards that can tell you how to play your hands properly in video poker. Now, we have some on our website. We have some, well, they're just for jacks or better. We have 9-6 and 8-5 versions. And when you go from one pay table to another, there's slight variations in the pay tables. But basically what a strategy table does, it'll rank all the hands in order. And when you're dealt a hand, you look up your hand on the chart and say, okay, well, this one is here. And if I play, well, let's say you have a 4-card straight, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you have a pair of 7s. So do you go for the open-ended straight or do you go for the pair of 7s? Well, in 9-6 jacks or better, you would go for the pair of 7s. You would not go for the straight. And that would be up higher on the chart. So you look at the chart and whichever is up highest, that's the way you play your hands. And they're all ranked in order of the expected return for playing your hand in that particular way. And they're ranked mathematically. But now 9-6 jacks or better is fairly simple. But you can get into some of these strategy charts or double bonus, double bonus that are very long. But usually what happens is they come out with simplified charts. So the simplest thing to do if you want to start off is to do just to do jacks or better games. So, and if you use a 9-6 chart for an 8-5 game, it's not that bad, or an 8-5 chart for a 9-6 game. There'll be slight variations, but you'll probably be okay. You can use the same game for 8-5 bonus poker. But basically, there are slight variations as the pay table changes.
Yeah, and the other way to learn to play video poker properly is to use training programs. There are softwares for your computer. They might even have some for phones, but there's websites that do it too. And what it is it lets you play. And as you're playing, if you play a hand incorrectly, it'll tell a pop-up comes up and says, hey, you played this wrong. And it'll show you what the correct play is and all the math behind it.
Oh, Matt, I did want to say, we could tell people that we do sell, the one we use most often is Win Poker, and we sell it on our website. You can buy it, it's $24.95, and you can practice with it. Like Matt says, it'll tell you if you make a mistake. You can change the pay tables for any kind of machine in a casino. It's it's a very sophisticated program. You can download it from our website, order it on our website, $24.95. It's a great program. We've been selling it. It's like one of the best. We've been selling it for at least 10, 15 years.
Yeah, and the one thing I should emphasize is that when you're training, like Steve said earlier, when you're training and using these softwares, make sure that the game you're playing is the exact game that you're going to be playing in the casino. Like he said, the strategy changes a little bit from 9-6 to 8-5. Anytime the strategy changes, it is slightly different. And like he said, that it's barely going to change on jacks or better or bonus poker. But once you get into the crazier games like double bonus, double bonus, or especially with Deuces Wild, in Deuces Wild, the strategy changes drastically from one pay table to another. In some games, you hold 2 pair. In some games, you throw away a 2 pair. So you got to make sure, that's the number one thing I have to stress, is that make sure that you're practicing for the game you're going to be playing in the casino, because you wouldn't want to practice and learn it one way when you need to be playing it another way. Then you're kind of just wasting your time there.
Yeah, in all these years, I have really, the most popular video poker game in the casino is double bonus, which, and I don't like the game because it's a very volatile game and the strategy is more complex. So if that's the game you want to play, you can get the software and practice it, or get the strategy card to help you out. But for me personally, I just play jacks or better. It's a less volatile game. The strategy is pretty easy, and I know the strategy fairly well. And I usually use a 9-6 or 9-5 strategy, but again, there's subtle differences when the pay table changes, but not that much. But whatever you do, you should stick to the same game when you go to the casino. If you try and learn 5 different strategies, it's like it's confusing.
You wouldn't want to play 5 games. You wouldn't want to play 5 games badly when you can play 1 game perfectly.
Yes. Well, now that you mention that, though, is that nobody plays perfectly. So, I mean, we all make mistakes. So we say, okay, it's 99.54 and I have the strategy, I'm going to play at 99.54%. No, you're not, because you're going to make mistakes. And like I said, there's subtle differences when the pay table changes. You may go to a casino and say, well, I can't find 9-6. All I have is 8-5 and I memorized 9-6. But it's slight differences. So, but, people make mistakes all the time. But usually if you become good at it, you could probably play the game within about 0.5% of perfect strategy if you become proficient at learning how to play your hands properly.
Now, there is one last piece of advice that I want to give out, and that is that some of these training softwares that we sell for the computer, you may also be able to get for your phone. And I have to say, I would not recommend using these in the casino, at least, because the rules in Nevada, the law in Nevada against cheating says that it's worded saying that you are using an electronic device to help give you an edge over the casino. And the law is very similar elsewhere. So if a casino really wanted to give you a hard time, they could say that you're cheating by using that phone to give you an advantage over them. So I would recommend not looking up strategy charts on your phone. Chances are it's not going to happen. But if some casino really wanted to be a stickler, you could get in some hot water there. So that does it.
I'm sorry, man. I was just going to say, so just stick to the printed cards. We've never heard of a situation with someone having a problem by bringing a printed strategy card to a casino.
And that does it for our video. So just to recap here, you need to learn how to play the strategies correctly in order to get these high paybacks that we're talking about in video poker. And you have two options. One is free, which is where I would suggest everybody start with, and those are the strategy charts that you can just print out from your computer and bring it into the casino in your pocket. And the other one is the training softwares that we sell on our website, and they're also available elsewhere. And there's going to be links in the description below for both of those. You can print out the strategy charts for free from our website, or you can buy any of those training softwares that you want. And this might sound a little confusing and overwhelming for some people that have never played video poker before, but you just got to practice. The more you practice, the easier it'll be. Steve and I still have some issues every once in a while where we got to pull out a strategy chart and look at some of the more rare hands. But you know, the more common hands, the more often you play them, the easier it'll get. And soon enough, you won't need a strategy chart at all, and you'll be a video poker expert. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click on the bell, and turn on all notifications so you never miss any of our other great videos.
Yeah, thanks again for watching, and best wishes for good luck in the casinos.